This program is brought to you by the Reeves Law Firm, representing you and your Social Security and disability needs. If you have a problem or questions regarding Social Security and disability, call attorney Anthony Reeves.
Just got my MRI back. I got a bulging disc, I got a herniated disc, and I also got some stenosis down there. Will Social Security consider this a disability? Okay. I know you're probably like, oh, here he goes again, Attorney Reeves on his soapbox. You better believe it. Because I always tell people, Social Security looks at the combination of all of your impairments. So having a magical MRI that says that you have a bulging disc, stenosis in your back, and herniated disc, it demonstrates a diagnosis of a particular condition. Now, does it demonstrate that you may have a severe impairment? Yes. Does it demonstrate that you are severely disabled? No. Meaning, the MRI in itself is objective evidence to support that you have a severe impairment. And that evidence can also be used in conjunction with other evidence to demonstrate that your condition is disabling. Do not focus on it, because I've had people come to me, oh, I got my MRI that proves I'm disabled. Your MRI doesn't prove anything. It just proves that you have a severe medical impairment. That's it, depending on what the MRI says. And Social Security is not going to, you got 200 or 300 pages of medical evidence. They're not going to sit there with this one piece of paper and say, oh, that's it. Slam dunk. Case closed. It's not the way it goes down. They're going to look at that MRI and they're going to look in conjunction with everything. They're going to look at what your orthopedic doctor says. They're going to look at what your neurologist says. They're going to look at your primary doctor says. They're going to look at collectively all of your medical evidence to decide whether or not they believe you're disabled. So please, don't focus on one. I can't tell you the number of times I've had to tell people, stop getting fixated on one piece of evidence. And please, if I'm being harsh, please forgive me. I'm being like this because I want you to focus on the bigger picture. Focus on getting better, focus on doing what your doctor tells you, and focus on what the doctor wants you to do next. Don't focus on this one-shot kill deal where the doctor writes me a script saying I'm disabled. The doctor fills out a form says I'm disabled. And the doctor gives me this MRI and it just proves that I'm disabled. I'm like, you're so busy trying to find that one magical bullet. There is no one magical bullet for Social Security. They look at everything collectively. So when you get this MRI back, you need to be going to your doctor and says, if your primary doctor shows you this and you're like, well, what happens next? Because I'm in a lot of pain. If the doctor says, we're going to send you to an orthopedist, great, go to the orthopedist. What is the orthopedist saying? Well, saying you may need to have back surgery. Make a decision what you're going to do with your back surgery. You have the surgery, let the doctors know, are you having any improvement? Are you still having back pains? And then if they're saying yeah, then what happens next? Doctor says, we're going to get you some lumbar shots. Let's get some shots in the back. Does it help? No. Physical therapy. Does it help? No. TENS unit. Does it help? No. Okay, pain meds. Does it help? Kind of, sort of, but I'm loopy all day. See how that's a bigger picture than just fixating on the MRI? Focus on proving you're disabled. Social Security is looking at long-term longitudinal care. Trust me, if you only go to the doctor once a year and the only one time you went was because of that MRI and all the times they need you to come back, you don't come back because you're running around here thinking, slam dunk, I got the piece of paper. That's not going to help your case. Focus on the bigger picture. Social Security is looking at all, let me stress this word, ALL, all of your evidence to determine whether or not they believe you're disabled. Focus on getting them as much evidence as possible. Don't wrap your brain around one thing and think that's going to be your slam dunk.
Nice day for a drive, isn't it? Well, it may be a different beast if you're trying to apply for disability benefits and you're having problems with just getting in and out of a car. Make sure that you take it upon yourself to describe to Social Security the problems that you experience just doing little things like putting on a seatbelt, being in the car for a prolonged period of time, or just getting in and out of a car. Trust me, these little things help, because the simple fact of the matter is that Social Security doesn't ride in the car with you. little things may take your case a long way.